1%. I'm sure each of us has a story to tell about our unemployment rate. I appreciate you taking the time to hear our testimony and consider House Bill 2657. We believe it is an opportunity for the legislature to promote economic security, improve our state's business environment, and simply provide hope to many Oregonians. The plan stimulates our economy by encouraging local businesses and homeowners to invest in improvements in their property, as Representative Freeman said, immediately through a tax credit. Under House Bill 2657, Oregonians could claim up to 50% of the costs of their own capital construction. Property owners who are pursuing green projects or those that promote renewable energy would qualify for a 100% tax credit, as would those for businesses that promote ADA compliance, Americans with Disability Act compliance. If you're a small business owner and can improve your property to meet the compliance upgrades, this would be agreeable to the program. The tax credit for property owners would only become effective after the projects are completed. Currently, the program would limit the amount of credit to between $5,000 on the low end to $50,000 for homeowners and between $25,000 and $500,000 for business owners. Our idea is that in order to quickly boost job creation, qualified projects must begin as quickly as possible, and I'll address that more as I complete the testimony. The Main Street plan requires a short-term state investment, if you will, by putting the tax credit out there, but is intended to promote Oregon's economy and put people to work. Under the last projections, the plan would cost slightly in excess of $45 million per year over the 5 years, but 100% of the plan's cost would be applied to economic stimulus. None would go to administrative, overhead, or debt service. And I think that's a really critical piece as we, members of the legislature, consider the options available to us in getting Oregon's economy back on track. The Main Street plan will boost economic development throughout the state because it gives all Oregonians and Oregon businesses the incentive to invest in projects. Importantly, these projects would increase the value of both residential and commercial property, again, throughout the state. Consequently, completing the win-win-win process by improving those property values, we are also boosting local tax revenue for local governments. We believe many businesses will benefit and be able to grow with the completion of these projects. Examples include a shopping center with new parking would attract more customers, a hotel with remodeled restrooms, or a business that was ADA compliant to attract more of the customers whose access would be important. In addition to the benefits provided to the property owners and local governments, the financial sector would benefit as well. Representative Freeman said minimum qualifications would be to own property and have access to capital. Well, there is capital in our state, much of it locked up in savings because people simply don't have the incentive to turn it loose. There's also the ability to borrow, and we believe this would loose that, and many times that is local banks that would provide that financing, and we certainly would love to see them become more involved with small business projects. With the economic recession that we're in and 240 or 50,000 Oregonians unemployed or underemployed, I believe this is a plan that we should give strong consideration. Mr. Chair, I mentioned I'd come back to a couple of issues I want to discuss with you, and I'm open to many ideas. I am working with the Oregon Department of Revenue to